manly man and diversity ain't for us. Yeah.
So right, he wanted those. He
Yeah,
wanted those.
my
All right,
RoboCop of
now
a cousin didn't even do that.
I will say, I've done exercises similar to that. Kind of the shuffling your feet and kind of grapevining and help with coordination. And
Hmm.
it helps a lot. It helps a lot, if that's cool and whatnot. Um, but you got to lift your legs that high. I mean, if you it's not like you high running and then you have to it's not that. And I don't know where you got that from, Pete. I don't know where you got that from, man. But you ain't got to go through all of that. And normal
Now
people,
want to
when they
see
do
the
that
footage.
exercises, don't look like that either.
Yeah, but I now want to see the footage from his wedding reception. I want to see that first dance footage. I want to see it. I have
Oh,
some thoughts of what may have occurred. I do.
listen. We know the type of rhythmless nation that they are a part of. You know,
He
they
is a
they're a
part
part.
of the rhythmless nation. Hey, Annabelle, I'm doing better today. I am quite hopped up on uh decongestants and uh I guess the best way to say it, sneeze suppressants. And you know, why don't they just put that on bottles of medicine? They have no problem talking about cough suppressants. We talk about
So,
suppressing coughs all the time. We need
right.
to suppress sneezes. Okay, if we can oppress coughing, we can oppress sneezing as well.
You
Okay.
know, I
Yeah.
I used to, you know, years ago when I was a little bit nicer. Generally when people would sneeze, I would say, bless you or gesundheit, stuff like that. But now I can only say this, you sneeze more than once, it's get your life together. All right. Just get your life together.
At least you're saying something to them. Let's not forget that I carry around a little mini container of Lysol. I just spray people. Now, in my defense, do I
Okay.
get nervous talking to people out in the wild? Yes. Is there
Mm,
a better way to handle this? Probably. Am I going to work on a better way of handling it? Probably not.
probably not. But as long as we know and we understand that there's better ways in handling the situation, but those ways are not generally going to work for
Because
us.
people don't listen to me out in public, out in the web. First of all, people don't even listen to me on my own platforms. Okay. I will say stuff, they'll act like I'm not sitting there. Okay. They just swat around like I'm just a fly. Buzz, 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 buzz. Like they don't hear me. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's what's up.
Mm,
So now I'm just like, shh,
right.
shh. Sometimes you sneeze so hard you sneeze out of both. Okay, I've not never sneezed out of both ends. Have I sneezed so hard that I've almost given myself a
Yeah.
concussion? Yes, like this morning, I sneezed so hard. I made myself a little dizzy and I leaned over into the closet door. Now, the amount of time I spent upstairs trying to gather my life together, you would think that old
Mm-hmm.
big Gertie over there would have realized she's taking an awful long time to get dressed. Okay. Because I didn't leave the
Right.
house today. So it's not like I'm getting dressed, getting dressed. Okay. I got on pajama pants and a t-shirt. It don't take that long to put that on. I come downstairs. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. He looking at me. What's wrong with you? So I tell him. He's like, you wasn't gonna tell me? I was. I was still just a little dizzy. I was trying to figure out what the words meant that were floating around in my head.
So,
But
well, Annabelle, I could tell you like this. I There was one time I had a trifecta, and it was not pleasant. So I sneezed. It was a it was like a succession of sneezes. It was like two, three in a row. But somehow or other, I ended up also hiccuping at the same time after the last one. So it was like choo choo. And at the same time, also, you know, the basement had to
You did a
let
little
out a little bit of pressure
toot
too.
toot.
So everything came out from the attic in the basement in all different forms and capacities, and it was not pleasant.
S- So there were no flowers in the
No,
attic,
I did not end up with brown
but there
pants.
were
No, I did
people
not.
under the stairs.
No, I
Okay,
did not
gotcha.
end up with brown pants. No, I did not. You know,
So
it
no flowers in the attic, but people under the stairs. Gotcha.
right, right, right. You know, set it up,
No, I
little
think the
gas
worst
out,
that
let a little gas out at the top, a little toots at the bottom.
yeah, I think the worst that ever happened to me was a coughing fit. I coughed so hard that I made myself sick, and I was mad. I was mad because it was after a quite delicious and quite expensive dinner. And I was mad for all
Oh, oh,
now,
oh, fucking.
fortunately, everybody that I went out to dinner with was like, "Hey, we'll just stay at your house overnight. We'll get dressed.
Mm.
We'll go back tomorrow, so you can have part two." Because I mean, we went out, we got done, we were coming back to my house like to play some games and to like watch a movie. I don't know what triggered me to start coughing, but I mean, I coughed with, and I'm glad I felt it because I was in the hallway, like midway between the living room and the bathroom, that I could get to the bathroom. But I was so mad. I was so mad. I was
Mm.
so so mad, and it was like one of those the perfect night type of dinners where something that
Oh,
generally does like maybe upset your stomach doesn't. Everything was going well. No wait to get a table. Food was coming out like boom, 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 boom.
said
Everything was
everything.
perfectly seasoned and perfectly cooked.
Like the gods were smiling on you that day, and just everything was going right, and then everything was just perfect.
And then 15
And
minutes
then,
later, we broke up.
then,
Now
then
y'all
the gods
tonight, yeah, they were like, "Ha ha, gotcha, chick."
said,
Now
"Ha,
tonight,
gotcha, bitch."
there were 4 people who sent me this link, which is essentially a Taz roulette of Reddit stories. I read the first 2
Oh,
and I was like, "Okay, these are kind of cute." The rest of them, I don't know. So tonight, I'm literally just gonna spin and stop on one of these stories. 'Cause it's like so many people sent
whoo.
me this one particular link with all of this. We're just
I
we're gonna
guess
roll with it.
they want
That's what we're gonna do.
that specific one. That one to be read by you. Hang on. Oh god. Give me just a second, cause the program manager is at the door right now and wants to come
Oh,
inside.
oh, your Y was stuck, and about that happened. Hey, 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 Inferno. Eat this Porch of No Judgment time.
What are you? What are you? That is just trash. Why are you so enamored with the trash all the time? I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
I, I don't understand pups and the obsession with trash because first of all, the one over here, I feel like she judges me every time I put something in the trash. Like what is
So,
it? I know where things go. Like she looks at me like,
so,
"You sure that's not recycling?"
so I think that's recycling. I think you put it in the wrong bin. So,
Right now, she's out there with him because no, she ain't coming here. Because I was gonna ask her like, "Do you want to come in here?" And then I realized she pissed me off earlier. So
you stay
no,
outside.
just like yesterday, she was ready to snitch on me and try to manipulate herself into an extra trip outside. So I told her to sit her $2.50 behind down. Okay, I said $2.50. That's harsh. That look. She was almost worth
She
75 cents. She better tread lightly.
she ain't even worth $5.
Making me
Not even worth $3.50.
right, getting on my nerves. You no, we not. Nope,
So no, we're not
not at
doing
all. We're
this.
not doing that.
Said we're not doing this today, sir. Oh no, no, no. We're not doing that today. And no, ma'am, we're not doing this today.
It's like when you see somebody take only two little nibbles of a chicken wing and throw it out. I think dogs are making sure nothing's wasted. I think the dog over here just likes judging my whole life. Okay, I think she and my nephew Black Air Force Energy had a conversation, and I truly think they're just colluding against me. All right, because she went from like trying to protect me and being all loving and nurturing towards me to just being judgmental as hell now. Working my nerves, and I don't know what she got playing with the
So,
squirrels outside, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's making
it's
me
like, mm-mm.
nervous when I take her outside. Mm-mm.
So I don't like that. I don't. There's too much of this going on. I don't like that.
Right, like I told her the
So,
other day, I'm not taking you
mm-mm.
outside till you tell me what you talking to the squirrels about. You know, she huffed and just walked into her kennel. Oh,
Oh,
oh, is that much of a
oh,
secret? Okay, I got you.
oh, this is what we doing. Oh, so I see you talking about me then. You talk about me
Right,
behind my
like
back. All right,
you ain't about
okay,
to
I
catch
see
me
how then.
slipping. Watch me take a
Yeah.
pack of peanuts outside and get good with the squirrels. I'm not
Said,
above bribing the animals outside, okay? Mm, I
I'm not
will
above
whistle
it.
it up to them.
Said I am
I
not above bribing a squirrel
I will
for.
be the next animal talking us to a Disney princess out there. I will go put on a good princessy dress. I'm sure I got one or two upstairs. I'll put on a good princessy dress and go outside and sing
Mm.
to them. I don't care. The neighbors already think that I'm off my rocker, so it's
So,
not like
hey,
it's gonna draw attention.
now that I gotta say,
Although, okay, y'all. So I walked to the store yesterday, right? Because I was feeling a little bit better, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself to a cold red Mountain Dew.
all right.
So get
Uh-huh.
out the door, walk down the steps. One foot, first foot hits the sidewalk. Dude across the street, hey, you looking good. How you doing? I'm ignoring him. I'm just walking. I need my Mountain Dew. I do not have enough caffeine in my body. There's a ring camera with
Yeah.
camera and audio. Uh, and I live with a crazy person. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
keep going if you want to, bro. It's like, oh, you're not gonna talk to me? No. I didn't say that in my head. I did. I just keep walking. I did what? I went to go get I'm judging both of you. You know what? Judge away. I went
So
to
you
go
know
get
what?
a Code Red Mountain Dew. First of all, so I get up there, right? Get to the store, about to
Uh-huh.
walk in the door, and I hear, "Hey, you smoke?" I'm like, "I'm not falling for this. I'm not turning around." See, I learned. I learned in a debt. Walk into
Said
the store.
no. Said no. Keep on, keep on target.
So I go. The one guy goes,
Bubble wrap.
yeah, the one guy goes, "We don't have any more regular size cans of Mountain Dew." First of all, sir, you ain't had to say that out loud, and that's not the only thing I get from this store.
So, first of
Screw
all, rude.
you.
First of all,
I'm like,
rude.
okay,
Second of all,
thank you. But in my
extremely
head, I'm
rude.
like, I came to get the Code Red Mountain Dew. I know what's in the budget for the week. I know what I can get. Leave me alone, sir. Let me get what I'm gonna get in peace. I'm telling my business. You're not allowed to leave the house alone. Okay, fine. So I get my stuff, walk out. As I'm walking to the door, there's somebody coming towards the door. So I am not close enough to the door. So I just move to the side so they can come through the door and walk the pathway, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see the door open, don't nobody come in. I watch too many horror movies and thrillers, and I'm like, is this gonna be my
So, oh
ghost
shit.
encounter at the store? Like, what the fuck? He goes, oh no, oh Miss Mamas, you can come out. Oh shit. Now mind y'all, I have on a t-shirt and some stretch pants and some Crocs. Like this is no makeup. No, nothing. I don't even have on like colored chapstick. Okay, this is real basic, and I'm looking like I barely feel better. Please don't come too close to me. I might be ground zero for Ebola. We're not quite sure yet. Okay, I
Yeah,
know what I
it's
look like. Listen, like
oh
I'm not
shit.
delusional. I'm not lying to myself. I knew what I looked like going out the door. I don't even think I ran a
Uh,
brush through my hair. I was just thinking, Mountain Dew,
said Mount
here I
you
come for you. Like that's all I was thinking.
said you was thinking I want to get all jacked. I want to get all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Right. So coming out. And here's another
Hmm.
person getting gas. And I saw him. And the only reason I saw him is because there was a very attractive woman who got out to pump gas. That is what caught my attention. She had one of them short summer dresses on, okay, that just barely covered the cooter biscuit region, okay. And I was kind of like, dude, she got to bend over to like do the little,
He's like,
however you put the gas in the car. I don't know what that stuff is called. Um, so that's what I
so
was
you about to
looking.
do a hey Miss Parker.
Right, that's what I was about to do. And then a dude hit me with the, "You look lonely. You need somebody to walk with you." Trying to get my pimp name slick back home. Shut up. I'm gonna just go back in the house. You done messed up my whole
Said
You know what? Just oh,
John effed up my whole day. Just
first
effed
of
up my
all,
whole day. Just
first of all, it's men, and y'all know the men that I'm talking about. So if yeah, let it fly if it don't apply. Okay. I don't know why some of y'all think be a sick lady is attractive. No, do you know the stuff that oozes out of us when we don't feel well? It's like the toxic Avenger. Don't do that. Don't do that. You might melt. Don't do it. Don't do it. But that was my adventures yesterday. And then I came back and there was a gentleman cutting the grass with a dog. I think the dog was supervising him. And then I think the dog's girlfriend, I'm pretty sure it was the dog's girlfriend, inching her way up the street, doing the softest bark. Okay. The only reason I could tell she was barking is because I could kind of see her mouth like opening and closing. Then as I was getting closer to home, I could hear a little bark and she looked over at me and then looked down at her little doggy man. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't want no parts. I'm not trying to dog nap nobody. Go get your man. He seemed to be at work. I would let him finish his job. But do you? I don't know how that work in the K9 coalition here. But yeah, she was
I don't know
inching
how
up.
that
She'd
works.
come up one house, bark a little bit, sit there for a minute, then go up to another house. And then I come in the house and immediately go to the camera app and watch their little argument. Yeah, I think yesterday he was supposed to be off work and she was a little mad that he wasn't off work. I feel like that's how that argument was going. I don't speak fluent K9ese, but I feel like from context clues, she was
Said
like, hello, you said today was date day and you down here. And he was like, baby, calm down. It's just a little overtime so I can get you something nice. I am the only nice thing you need in your life. But you know, he don't really know how to work the lawnmower. If I ain't here, I don't care. Let him cut his leg off. This what happened. You know what my mama
hmm.
said? Don't get no little dog and marry her because y'all crazy. Uh-huh. That's why your mama at the pair. Like I feel like that's
I feel you know what? You might be right. You might be right. Because I feel like a lot of canines they build up. They have they had like their own telenovelas that go on a daily basis. And thankfully, um, thankfully this one right here, uh, doesn't doesn't socialize out like that to where she brings in the telenovela type of drama to you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like
This episode novella.
shit gets to like there's just a squirrel pops up. Then she's chasing that
Yeah,
squirrel out, and
this
then
novella is forensic files. Hey Jess, how you doing?
hey, what's up, Jess? Oh, everybody here, Lisette, what's up? Infernal, what's happening, man?
Hey. Okay, I
Oh my
guess
god.
okay. I'm gonna wait a
So
second. Well,
So
here we okay.
you and
I
I
guess I'll
kick
start
everything
with
off.
the
You
with
start out with
the
the Taz roulette.
here we here we go. Okay, here we go. Just says the
All right.
pasta sauce.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous, but can't be worse than yesterday. Nothing can be worse than that. Again, something's wrong with y'all. Okay, this sounds dumb, but hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I have always been a picky eater, especially when it comes to tomatoes. Ever since I was a kid, my dad would make my spaghetti different from the rest of the house. I like having an essence of the sauce flavor on the noodles, but not the overpowering flavor having noodles bathed in sauce creates. A essence of Okay. So here's where it gets a bit odd. My dad would separate my spaghetti from the family's after putting the sauce on and then would rinse the sauce off in the sink and strainer. I love noodles like this as it has a nice subtle tomato vibe given to the mild spaghetti. Honey, I hate to break it
So
to
you
you.
you wash it all
You're
off.
not getting you're not getting you're just getting noodles and
That's just noodle. That's
that's
just
a
straight noodle.
long version. That's a long way around to get to just essentially butter noodles.
Yeah. All right.
Which,
Mm.
hey, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I have been known to eat a bowl of plain spaghetti noodles. I have, but they're washing every. You're not getting the essence of it. Oh, your daddy been lying to you for years. Okay, hold on. My
Mm.
20 boyfriend, 26, has known about this since we first started dating. He always told me my food habits were cute. We have been dating for almost 3 years now and moved in together at the beginning of the pandemic so we could be in lockdown together. Oh, y'all like each other. Okay. All right.
All
I wouldn't
right
have
then.
chose then to move in with somebody because murder, but okay. Ever since we moved in together, he insisted on taking charge of cooking and all cooking related tasks, dishes, grocery shopping, etc. And he assigned me the role of cleaning the bulk of the apartment. We split other tasks pretty much 50-50 too. Oh, he don't want you to waste food. I feel him on
Mm.
that. I feel him on that.
Okay. All right.
Everything was perfect, and he has always seemed to be making noodles the way I like them when we had them. This was until last week when we last had spaghetti. We ate and everything was good, but afterwards he started teasing me, saying things like, "You really like your pasta with an essence of tomato. How was your tomato essence, babe?" Always using finger quotes around the word essence. After a few comments, I felt something was off and asked him if he had done anything different with tonight's noodles than he usually does. And he started laughing. When he finally stopped laughing, he told me the whole truth while smirking. He said, "I didn't do anything differently than I usually do. I have never been making it the way you have requested." Apparently, the entire time we've been living together, he's just been skipping the pasta sauce on my noodles entirely. He claimed that if I didn't notice for this long, then it shouldn't matter that he is making dinner in the way that is easier for him. I disagree entirely. I think the lying was a huge breach of trust, and so was the refusal to make dinner how I wanted. I have admittedly been acting passive aggressively to him since, but he thinks he did nothing wrong. Am I overreacting? And do I need to let it go? Am I the asshole? Sweetie, I hate to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to hold your hand when I say it. Your daddy was doing the same thing. Your daddy told you he rinsed everything off. Nobody's wasting sauce like that. I thought maybe when she said that she had an issue with it, I thought maybe they were like one bowl to like a spoonful of sauce and then shaking that around. That would be
Right.
the
Something
essence.
really watered down. It's like a
Yeah, that's
really,
what I
really
thought.
watered down sauce that just kind of you,
Like just shake it
you
over
get a
just a little
really
bit. Like
yeah, like you really get a really subtle hint. And
Like,
we
I
got our
don't
special
like
guest joining us
huh?
today.
What?
Our big
I
brother, our
Hey,
big brother
Hi.
has shown up,
How
coming out
everybody
here to hang out with the
doing?
porch. He hanging
yeah,
out on the
but like
porch with
we
us.
talked about me not liking barbecue sauce on meats, like barbecued meats. So like when my dad grills And it's either if I grill or if my dad grills, this is what happens. A little bit of food will be set over to the side that doesn't have anything on it. There was one time my dad forgot. He forgot that I was coming to this particular cookout because, like, for 3 years I didn't come. So I understand why he forgot.
Hey, yo, what
And
the
everything,
fuck? Wait a minute.
everything was
No, we're not gonna
drenched in
speed
sauce.
past the fact that you don't like barbecue sauce. Nah.
Okay,
We
no,
gotta
It's okay. Let me rephrase it. I
please
like barbecue
rephrase,
sauce.
'cause
I don't like the meats drenched in the barbecue sauce. My dad makes an amazing his own homemade barbecue sauce. I love it, like to dip
Okay.
the food in. I don't like
is there
everything
anything your
immersed
daddy
in
Oh,
it.
you don't like it just completely
Is there anything
covered
about
in it.
no?
is
You
there
want to
really
be able to kind
anything
of
your
dip it
father
in.
doesn't do? Like the man makes his own goddamn bison steaks, and I'm trying to get the hookup. Like
I told you he would. We got to figure out. We got to plan
your
a trip so
daddy.
you can go. Cause he got multiple grills out on the deck. He'll cook. I got friends
Lord.
to this day, like that I went to high school with, that'll come in town and pop up at my daddy's house, and he'll just feed them because that's what he wants to do.
I don't
But yeah,
I ain't ever had no father that made bison steaks, and I'm very clear.
Hey,
daddy,
look, I'm trying to
I did a
I'm trying to see what
live
that
with
tastes like, you know.
yeah, I
But
did a live
I
on
don't know if I
TikTok
can eat
with one of
bison.
my
I don't think
oldest friends from high school, and she can because people thought that I was joking when I was like, yeah, my dad has a way of finding hunters and butchers and befriending them, and he'll just cook random meats that nobody thought about cooking. And she's like, yeah, we've been at her house, and her dad just comes in with like half an animal and just
God
starts
damn.
cooking stuff.
Or
Like, he
your father come in.
Hey.
Your father come in like the Black Brock Lesnar, just bringing in meat,
Yes.
just
Blah.
hey, give me the
Hey,
meat.
listen. There's this
But
dude
no, like
that
I was saying,
there's a dude
there was one time
that
my
lives
dad
about an
he
hour away from me.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Mm.
And he has his catering business, and okay, he posts some TikToks and everything like that of how he makes his chicken. Oh my God. You talk about absolutely perfect golden and crisp and seasoned everything.
See what I'm saying?
This mother
See what I'm
he
saying?
has
Yeah,
cooked
like I know how
rabbit.
to make my
He's
dad's
cooked.
sauce, and I am that one kid that would get up and like do all the prep and be out there with my dad on the grill all the time. But no, there was one time my dad forgot. He had everything and it had been he had finished cooking, and he likes to let everything sit in the sauce for a couple of hours, and he puts the sauce. He has one grill that's big
Okay.
enough where he has like these huge stock pots that he lets everything, like it'll be like one thing of like burgers and sausages in sauce, another one with like ribs and stuff in the sauce, and he'll let it sit and let everything soak into it. And I remember
Lord.
my stepmother was like, oh, I could just rinse it off. No thank you, because it's
You
seeped into the meat at this point. I don't want that, and don't waste what's been on there.
Mhm.
I will be fine. There's plenty of other food
I
for
knock it
me
off.
to
Yeah.
eat. No, like
Listen,
there
whatever
was so
condition I
much
got that doesn't
other
allow me to
food.
eat meat, I'm eating the meat today. If
Right
you
there,
listen,
I
the
mean,
way
there
I
was
look
so
at it,
much
okay,
other
no,
stuff.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna tell you why I say that.
Pause.
The way I look at it, Paul.
Pause!
Paul.
What is that?
Two motherfuckers me walk into there, and I can't stand either one of y'all. But the way I look at it is, why y'all laughing? Hold up, I'm a guest. What is this? Y'all just go. I'm just
Oh,
Oh,
Porch of no. First of
get
all,
to the meat thing, and y'all just
in
go.
all technicality, you're our boss. You can't be a guest. The
Come
big,
in.
big brother,
I mean, that's-
the
Come
big
in.
brother,
Why
and the
you
boss.
say
It's
something
true.
about meat in your mouth?
I mean,
Come on.
Hey yo, what exactly?
Pause!
I got it.
What
I'm a guest.
is that?
I'm already there. Thank you. What I'm saying is this: if you cook anything and it's just regular degular, just sit down on the table, on the plate, whatever, fine. You can have your moments where you go, okay, well, I'm gonna put this on, I'm gonna put that on. I look at it this way: if I put barbecue sauce on it, that's a commitment. That's like a marriage.
Mhm.
That is me telling the shit that I'm putting on the grill. Hey yo, I'm about to slather you in this delicious sauce. At this point, we're going together. Like if I put corn on the grill, it's just regular corn. But if I put corn and some other shit on the grill, It's a commitment. You
Now
if you
I
pick it
will
up,
say I'm
committing
cool
to
with the
eating it.
barbecue. I'm cool with like everything being drowned in the barbecue sauce when my dad does grilled pineapple and when he does his jalapeno mac and cheese, because I kind of stack that and it all goes together really well. Other than that, I don't want to.
We
But I'm also
Okay.
my
All
daddy's
right.
princess. So if
can we
I don't
stop
want it, I don't
lying?
want it.
Listen, can we stop lying about macaroni and cheese now? Can we
What?
listen? It's been 200 and some
What?
odd years. Can we stop lying about it now? How
What?
how y'all eat that?
Now I have a brother that can't stand
So we
macaroni and
talking.
cheese. He don't want macaroni and
Listen,
cheese nowhere
I
near
will eat
him.
cheese on a cheeseburger. I'll eat cheese and nachos, but macaroni and cheese just sound like a match made in hell. Like I need y'all to commit to not eating this shit
You know what?
because
like
you
I said,
you
I have
got
a brother that
carbs,
doesn't like
you
it.
got
So
carbs
I'm
and
gonna put it like
curves.
this. I'm gonna
Who's
tell you like
doing
this, man.
this?
I used to love mac and cheese until Diddy.
Bam!
Until Diddy, I loved mac and cheese.
Hold on. Wait. Let me hold on. Wait a minute. Let me add that one. Yep. And that's why I said, can we stop lying? Can we stop lying about it now?
Well,
Can we stop
here's the thing.
pretending like this was good food in the first place?
I love mac and cheese, but I come from a family, and maybe it's because where we hail from, where it gets mixed. The recipe changes according to what we're making it to go alongside of.
Yeah, because your
Okay.
father's like a professional
All
chef.
right.
Pretty much.
Your dad is like chef
Yeah,
man.
he
Your dad
is,
like chef
and
man.
my well,
We gonna
plus
start
my
calling him
mom.
chef man. Because I'm not about to call another grown man daddy. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna call him
Everybody calls
father,
him
and I'm not gonna
Pastor
call him
Pop.
mister because all that sound weird. But I
No,
walk up and go, "What up, chef man?
people,
Chef man."
no, they either call him Pops or Pastor Pops.
See, I can't
Because
even do all that.
when my papa passed away, because everybody used to call my papa Pops. When my papa passed away, for some, my dad inherited that name. Because he's like, he turns into everybody's dad. You can have a dad, that's cool.
I mean,
He's still gonna tell you, I'm your dad now.
I'm just
But
saying.
my mom,
so your father, Captain Phillips, is
yeah.
Look at me.
So
Look at me.
yes,
I am the dad now. Like, I'm good. Like
he learned from his older brother, my uncle Ronnie, that I was so close to. My uncle Ronnie has kids that aren't technically his kids, but you couldn't tell him when he was alive, or you can't tell these kids now that they're not his. If you didn't have a
got a
role
cousin like
model,
that.
if you wasn't eating at home, if you didn't have clothes, you became his kid. He
Why
lived
somebody?
well beneath his means because he was taking care of other people's kids, which is great. But my mom and my dad started cooking a bunch of stuff and remixing recipes. It started off as spite towards some older relatives, and then they realized they like to do it. Oh, you lost about Diddy. Diddy's mama was taking his
Wait a minute. Trigger
Please.
warning. Trigger warning
yeah,
for those who like food, they mama, and take that. Trigger warning.
yeah.
Fortaz gives y'all this.
Diddy's mama, the OG, take that baby Earl, bust it down. Betty was taking Diddy's splooge, yes, his splooge, okay, his nut milk, his baby gravy, and putting it in her mac and cheese and feeding it to people.
And that bitch to walk around with
And
teeth.
there were some people who knew what the recipe was, and they still happily ate it.
Hold on.
So
This
there's
bitch is still walking around with teeth in New York.
Yeah.
In New York, she's walking around with teeth and contact lenses. Oh,
Yep.
I'd have repossessed something. So,
Thomas
bitch,
and
wait a
everybody
minute.
else. Hold on, I told
something.
Yeah, but I have some breaking news. I told Angry, I'm gonna tell the rest of y'all. Okay. And yes, this is not news from the Onion. This is real news because I was being nosy and Gertrude needed
This is real.
take a stroll through
good
Truth
God.
Social. You know how they're supposed to have that opening concert on the National Mall for America's 250, and all the acts are backing out because they were like, we was manipulated. So they couldn't. Guess who they got to be the headliner now, the opening act?
Okay, so it ain't Flo
Because
Rida
everybody else
and
got
it ain't
the
Vanilla Ice. Who is
no,
it?
because everybody else got the, and I quote, the yips. Donald Trump
They got the
is
yips.
officially the headliner because everybody else got the yips.
Hold
They
on.
got
Whoa,
the
whoa,
yips.
whoa, 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 whoa. Wait up. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Hold on,
Whoa,
I'm gonna
brother.
read
Whoa,
you the
whoa,
official.
whoa. Now you got too much
That's
dip on your
This
chip.
that's
this
all
is the
dip, no
official
chip.
quote.
No, that's all yip,
Yeah,
no
this
chip.
is the official quote. This is the official quote. I still have it pulled up. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Okay. I understand artists are getting the yips having to do with their performance. The man who some say is the greatest president in history, the GOAT, Donald J. Trump, to take the place of these highly paid third rate artists.
Yep.
Coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Nobody's coming to see you, Otis. Why don't he get it? Okay, I know this is the Porch of No Judgment, but today it's
We
gonna be
judge
called the
everybody
Porch of
except for
Oh, whoa,
December
whoa, wait. Hey,
report.
listen, man. Listen, man. Hold up, hold
It's
up,
the
hold up.
Porch
Wait,
of
wait,
all
wait,
the
wait, wait,
judgment
wait,
today.
Before you start, just letting you know, this is the rule. We don't judge each other. We judge everyone else.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Today is the Porch of all the judgment. Listen.
But hold on, let me give you some additional information. This is coming after overnight. The White House thought that they were going to slip out a memo about Trump's third physical in 13 months, saying that he was in the greatest health ever, but he gained weight, which means he no longer qualifies by the military standards to get the free tickets to the UFC fight for the America's 250, because he's considered a fat ass by their standards now. And they used AI to determine that his heart is 10 years younger than him. But other than that, it's fine. And then they said they gave him yet another cognitive test that he aced 30 out of 30.
You
Okay,
don't
okay.
ace a cognitive test. You
Okay.
Yeah, I
How-
know that. You know
if
that.
I
We know
fall,
that.
if I
I'm
fall
gonna-
off
Just
my
telling
house
you.
right
How the-
now, if
how
I
the-
fall right now,
Listen,
and crack the back of my
I
goddamn
just
head,
have
come on.
I just have one question. Just one
got two.
question. How the fuck do you ace a goddamn cognitive test? Please tell me that.
Where they do this at?
Okay, because
What
look,
part of the
all right,
game
so
is
I,
this?
I looked up. I have notifications on, and there are two people who give me great insight that work in that area. Okay, they are baristas. I'm trying to tell y'all, if you want the inside scoop on some stuff, get friends with some people that folks don't pay attention to them being around. All right. So anytime like anything health related comes out, I get alerted. So I've been like really thinking about this all day. And for those that don't know, I do teach a Black History class on Saturday. So I got through the class. I'm sitting, I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, hold on. I know it's been about every 5 to 6 months that they keep testing this mofo. So I verified that. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go over to True Social. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna dip in, probably put out some stuff to see who bites on it regarding Trump's health. Because the last time it went over like gangbusters over there. Okay. The people started saying that he was the greatest specimen since God and all sorts of stuff. Okay. They was acting like he was Chariots of Fire 2.0 the last time he had an exam. And then they came out was like, yeah, he had to have some scans on his brain. And then they was like, whoa, wait a minute. Is he dying? So as I'm over there and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna headline. I'm gonna be the headliner. I was like, this got to be satire. Maybe I'm misreading it. Maybe I'm the one that has the cognitive issues. Like I told Ang, all the alerts started popping off. Trump the
Y'all see the-
headline. Trump the headline.
Wait,
Trump the
wait. Taz, please tell me you saw this report. Infernal put it in the Discord. Please tell me you saw this. Please, in the name of Rao, tell me you saw this.
That's what I'm just telling you about. That's from the that's the memo.
79
from the
years.
physician.
He's okay, 79 years old. Height 75 inches. 6 feet tall is 72.
So we say
75
he's 6'3",
inches is only what? 6'2?
6'3".
6'1? Okay. Weight 238.
What?
He's gained weight.
Oh, he gained.
gained weight.
So
If
238.
you look up the last one, he gained. I saw it because that's how I compared it. That's how I know
If that
that
man
he
is
gained
230,
weight and he no longer. I know that this is a lie. He's well over 238. But
that's what I'm saying. If that man is 238, I'm white.
He's over. Yeah, he's over what, if y'all look up the qualifications to be in the military right now and to get the free UFC tickets for the America 250, Trump doesn't qualify. They would consider him a fat ass, a lard. I'm sorry. Let me properly quote our Secretary of Defense, a lard ass.
They said head, ear, nose, and throat examination was normal except for scarring of the right ear consistent with prior gunshot injury.
Well, that's a problem because
Mike Tyson bit an ear. Mike Tyson bit a whole ear. And there was that shit ain't never grown back.
But I need y'all to realize they used AI for the results.
Wait a minute.
I had a friend.
Wait. This was AI?
The results, the cardiac results and everything else, it got slipped out that they used AI.
Yo, son.
Those are not.
Listen, man, I gotta tell you this. When he got shot at, right? And I had a friend of mine who was former Marine, right? And he was saying, it's like, said, man, the way they're kind of hyping it up and everything like that is like, who think? And he may have actually got hit. I had to break it down to him. I said, look here, man. Said, you, former military, am I correct in that? He said, yeah. Said, Marine, right? Yeah. And so I'm going to go into the assumption that sometime throughout your military career that you have shot a gun exactly like this or something similar to it. He said, yeah. So then you would know the kind of damage that round would do, if it actually hit his ear. He said, yeah, absolutely. Then you know what will happen even just grazing by his ear, what kind of damage that will do. He said, oh yeah, it'll take a huge chunk out of it. And when have you ever seen an ear grown back? He goes, exactly.
A scar. He got a scar from a 5.56 round. Or a 7.6. No, it was 7.62. It was a 7.62 round.
Yep.
He got a scar. A scar.
Where is the scar? I'm still trying to figure out where the scar is.
I have shot a 7.62 round. In my military career, one day they wanted to get rid of some ammo. It was just sitting at the dump, and they said, "Does anybody want to go and shoot?" We said yes. We didn't take our weapons. They gave us some. A 7.62 round. Listen, it's beautiful when it come out, but the whole no.
Oh man.
No.
All right.
Absolutely not. No.
So moving on to the next one.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You have to hear this. Gastrointestinal abdominal examination was normal. Use a goddamn lie.
Yeah.
Listen, I had to use the parlance of the streets. Use a goddamn lie.
Yeah.
If that man's guts is good, again, I'm white and my name is Gerard Butler.
Well, all I can say is this, man. I mean, if he shit 9 times in a row, I mean, his gut, I mean, obviously, I mean, his bowels is, there's like an express lane. His intestines are like, his intestines have become an express lane.
Bowels is bowling. Hold up. Remember that Jim Jones song? We fly high. So bowling. Bowels is bowling.
Here's the thing. The fact that he got this taken care of, and I said, when I did a breakdown on this, I said, yeah, we can see the cognitive decline. They need to start lying to him about his visits to Walter Reed, because that man holds about as much water as a colander, none at all. They need to start telling him, like, this is super secret. We're doing this so you can take over Israel when you're done here or something, because he's letting us know he's stupid, and he about to be looking up at us. He about to be pushing daisies. And I say,
listen, that
you
man's
know what?
Close. Mahalia Jackson follows him around and offers him Diet Coke. It's almost time. It's almost listen. It's almost time.
So
Donald
Mahalia-
Trump is not, and he's
Please
gonna be the
start warming up.
headliner of something with a bunch of UFC fighters who are toned and fit. He asked for a bunch of military personnel who were toned and fit, and the commander in chief looked like he one hamburger away from heaven. If you don't stop
Yeah,
playing
okay.
with me, stop
Inferno is
playing
right.
with my face.
Not completely true. His cankles also hold water, and that's the thing. When you go through, if you all get a chance, go through and really read the report. I know I kind of skimmed over it for obvious reasons when I did the breakdown
Read
on
this is making
TikTok
me
and
laugh.
on YouTube. Is that he was already diagnosed with a venous inflammatory condition, and now they're like, oh, it's fine, it's so good. He has bruising because of all the handshaking he's doing.
Kiss my.
All right. Moving on.
Let's
We're
go to the
moving
next
Please move
story.
on
Yeah,
because
we're
I can't
moving
deal
on.
with this.
Next one. Next
This is
story.
some lying ass shit.
All right, moving on.
Lying bastard. Hey,
Am I
gotta tell you-
overreacting? Am I overreacting for refusing to get a side hustle after my coworker volunteered me for extra work without asking? I, 24 male, work full-time at a small marketing company. I make enough to pay my bills, help my mom occasionally, and still have a little left over each month. I'm not rich, but I'm comfortable. Apparently, that's unacceptable to one of my coworkers, Jake, who's 29 male, who is obsessed with the whole grind set lifestyle. Jake is constantly talking about waking up at 4 a.m., flipping products online, crypto, multiple income streams, etc. Every lunch break somehow turns into a lecture about how people who only work one job are lazy and stuck in the matrix. Most of us just nod and move on because arguing with him is exhausting. A few weeks ago, our manager mentioned that the company needed volunteers for a weekend trade expo. It wasn't mandatory, unpaid except for a small food stipend, and would basically eat up our entire Saturday. Nobody seemed interested. Before I could even say anything, Jake goes, "OP should do it. He's always saying he wants extra money."
I
I
would have whooped his
immediately
ass.
15, 11 minutes in the parking lot, Jake. Hey, Jake, man. Jake. Come on outside. No, for real. Come on outside, Jake. Come on outside.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. How you want it?
Come on, Jake. 11
I
minutes-
immediately said, I literally never said that. Jake laughed and said, "Come on, man. You're young. This is how you build connections. People who stay comfortable stay broke."
Then
I
you
told
go,
him-
bitch.
And people that volunteer me for shit I ain't do stay dead. Hey, Jake, come on outside. Jake, no, for real, just come on outside. 15 minutes in the
You know I'm
park.
surgical with this bitch, Jake. How
You
you
show you
wanna-
what I got in my
And this
trunk.
is why I
Let me show you
carry.
15
This
got
is
in my
why I
trunk.
carry
Yeah.
mace
Come on outside.
and Lysol to spray
Oh,
a
please
bitch.
continue, but I'm just telling you, this story would have ended with me having a side hustle in jail. Just keep on.
I told him I already work 40 plus hours a week and value my free time. I like having weekends to see my family, relax, and exist as a human being.
Have
Apparently-
sex, meet a woman.
Apparently, get laid. Apparently, that offended him deeply. For the next week, he kept making little comments whenever I left on time. I ignored it until Friday when he cornered me in the break room and said I was wasting my potential and that people our age should be hustling nonstop unless they want to be failures.
I would
I
have asked
finally
Jake, do you
snapped.
want to suck my
Hey,
dick?
hustle
Do you
right
want to
on.
suck my dick, Jake? Is that your problem?
Hey,
Is that what you
Jake,
want to
hustle
do?
these
Hustle
nuts.
on right on outside to the parking lot, Jake. Jake,
You
hey,
can-
Jake, hustle right outside, buddy. I got
Did-
something for you.
Jake, you can
Show you
hustle
my
these
hustle,
nuts. You can hustle
Ah!
these nuts, Jake.
Jake,
I finally
Jake, a mouthful of them. A mouthful of them. Don't
Said
just
I
offer
finally
him one because one might taste bad. Offer them both. You got to offer them both nuts.
Mm.
You got to tell them, Jake, I need you to get left nut and right nut together in your thorax. Jake, I need you
That's
gargle left and then right. See, I have bipartisan balls. I need you to come get some of these bipartisan nuts. That's what I need you to do, Jake. Jake, come get some. Listen, I'm bringing America together. Red and blue nuts. I got left and right nuts.
Hey,
nothing
yo, look at man,
bipartisan.
look at
Put
man.
them in your
Hey,
mouth,
whoa,
dog.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Put them in
whoa,
your mouth,
whoa,
Jake.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
yo, what the fuck?
Jake,
You
put
got a
these
red ball
bipartisan
and a
off
blue
for
ball.
you.
Hey, yo,
out of my nose. Oh my god.
you got a red ball. Hey, look at man. This ain't that.
Why do you got
I got
USA
it. Hey,
balls? Thomas done took USA ID
what
to a
is
whole
wrong?
nother level.
Lord, Jeebus,
I don't know.
Ral,
That's
help
your
us all.
brother.
Ral, help us all.
I cannot believe y'all didn't
All
see
right.
that coming.
Continuing.
Wait a minute. You were coming through the blue balls.
What is that?
Hey, yo,
I
look
choose
here.
right
Did not.
background. I didn't know that this was gonna happen.
See, what had happened was the first thing I heard from Thomas was that goddamn soundboard. You need help, little bro.
I ain't the one volunteering people for work and shit. I ain't do it.
All right.
Just have some bipartisan nuts.
Hey.
He's more than welcome to. Just,
Hey,
Oh
all
my
right.
god. No.
So,
hey, yo.
continuing on. I
Oh my
finally
God.
snapped and said, not everyone wants to spend their entire life trying to monetize every waking second. Some of us actually like having a life. He
I
got
love
really
sleeping.
quiet and walked away.
What is
Well,
wrong with it?
apparently he complained to HR because now a few coworkers are acting like I personally attacked him. Meanwhile, others are secretly telling me they were glad someone finally said it because he constantly judges everyone for not living like a productivity influencer. Jake has barely spoken to me since, except to
Good.
passive aggressively say things.
Fuck him.
I honestly don't think I said anything wrong. I didn't insult his side hustles. I just said I don't want that
Whatever.
lifestyle forced onto me. Did I overreact? No, you underreacted.
Oh, you underreacted. Listen, there's some
Let
answers
me
you
explain
give
to
somebody when
y'all.
they volunteer and act like a dick. Hey, you
No,
acting like a
let
penis.
me explain to y'all what I would have done because I am diabolical. Okay. I would have taken up a collection from the office. Okay. I would have went to the special store that puts everything in a black bag. I would have gotten him a pocket cooter biscuit. I would have named it Gertrude. Okay. I would have put a little mini wig on it and I would have sat it on his desk and said, here, finally take a day off. Happy
Yeah.
trails, bitch. That's
Just
what
being
I
honest.
would have done.
I'm just being dead ass honest, and I'm just being honest. There's no he did. Listen,
No, you did not overreact.
don't you underreacted.
He's
The
straight up
hell is wrong with
underreacted.
you? What is
Look,
listen? HR gonna call you anyway. You might as well go out with a bang.
Right, and I
I'm a-
can't stand the people
Let me
who
give you
stand
something
around.
to talk about.
Here's the thing: if you can stand around and watch somebody disrespect me or bug me or make me feel uncomfortable, but then you don't have nothing to say until I finally speak up, oh, I'm gonna have some words for you too. That these two gentlemen will tell you.
Mhm.
I have
she got
no
some right.
problem speaking up to defend everybody else. Okay. I will take a lot on the chin before I speak up for myself. So if I get to the point where I'm finally speaking up for me, and then you come and go, well, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, I'm about to curse you, your mama, your daddy's ball sacks, your granddaddy's ball sack. The sperm that created Jesus is gonna feel it. You hear me?
Listen,
Because you should have left me alone.
Your entire bloodline is going to be cursed.
Taz is black. Let me take my earrings off. Energy. Hold it. She's cut. She wake up in the morning like, oh no, let me take my earrings off, baby. You just woke up. What are you beefing
Oh.
at? Your dream?
What'd
Let
you
me
say?
take my earrings
Didn't
off.
say, wait, what'd you say? Oh, let me take these earrings off. Let me
Let me
stretch
take
real
these
quick.
earrings
Hold up.
off. Wait a minute. You just
No,
woke
wait,
up. Who you
y'all
talking to? The person in your
I got-
dream? What kind of shit is
I
that?
have earrings all over the house from when I put them on it. It's
See what I'm
like I have
saying?
earrings right here.
Hold on. Let me take my earrings. Taz wake up like Taz starts taking off one of her earrings and wait for you to mess up. Hold on, let me take my earring off.
What
Baby,
Cat Williams said about his son, he was like, "You don't gotta start him. He just You can take these balls to your chin with some tzatziki
Oh,
sauce.
I'm sorry. Y'all ain't got it. Hold on. My bad. I should have given y'all this. My bad. Let me help the Porch of No Judgment soundboard. Let me allow me to give you guys something to truly make your show come alive. That's what I'll call it. Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it.
I'm afraid.
Nope.
Oh God.
How
Hold
does he
on.
know
Wait
how
a
to
minute.
do this, but he don't know how to do nothing else?
Right?
I know how to do a lot else. I just don't tell y'all.
Oh,
There's a lot of things you
Oh,
guys don't know
okay,
about me.
okay.
oh, so we
All right.
putting in
So,
extra time.
My
no,
bad.
okay, all
Oh,
right.
Oh
So I
no,
see.
you,
All right.
you
no,
got
for real.
No,
No,
he,
for real,
two-thirds of
for real.
Sean, you
okay.
got
I want y'all
two-thirds
to
of
have
tech
it.
support.
Oh,
And
see,
you
Tony. You see,
but you can do more.
No,
this is the way of manipulating us.
I'm not manipulating,
This
but
is
I just thought
manipulating us.
You are.
So now it's
it deals with like when somebody's asking, like they ask, "Hey, am I the asshole?" And you give them a story like that with Jake, you go,
You feel me? Mind your fucking business. Nobody asked you
"Oh
anything.
my God!"
Let me explain something to you. You know how to do all that, but I had to fix your studio. You know what?
yeah. All right.
Meet
Okay.
me outside in the
Okay.
parking lot. Meet me outside.
Okay.
Meet me outside
All
in the
right.
parking lot.
Wait a minute,
All
for
right.
real?
Put my balls.
Meet
Hold
me.
on, for
15,
real?
15, 11 minutes parking lot, pimping.
Come on,
15, 11 minutes
come
parking lot.
on.
Let me explain
I love
something. It's
y'all
gonna
though.
get worse if I mess up this manicure. It's gonna get worse for you. I need
See, I
you to
need you not to
understand
mess
that.
up the manicure.
I need you to
That's what I'm talking
understand.
about. Don't mess up the manicure.
If I pop a nail, I'm gonna pop you again.
Come on
And just
now, don't
realize
mess up the
I do this.
manicure.
I do
So
this
look
for
at
you. Okay, this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you.
not me. It's gonna hurt you more than it hurts me. I'm a backhand you like Trick. I'm a backhand you. I'm a goddamn
Really?
backhand
Wait,
you.
not in front of somebody. Taz, you're not allowed outside alone though. I won't be allowed if you walk outside.
You could put my balls
See,
on
there
a
you go.
pita bread with some hummus
wanted
and
y'all to have
tahini and eat that to the face. You feel me? Mind
I don't think we tell people to eat that to the face enough. It don't matter what it is. We need to start telling more people, hey, you need to eat that to the face. What? My balls on some pita bread with some hummus. Am I the asshole?
what?
No, but you should tell Jake,
No,
you could put my balls on
no.
some
There was one
Don't
time
eat
I
this to the
did
face.
tell somebody. I did tell somebody I was gonna smack him in the face with my dick, and my dick ain't got no balls. It took them about 15 minutes to realize what I was saying, and they were so mad after that. But I was already in the car going down the street by the time they
Why would you
pieced it together.
why would you
It was like-
threaten to hit somebody with a dildo? I'm trying to
Right.
understand the painfulness of offering to hit somebody in the face with a dildo.
I don't think it was. It's not really
because-
the
because
pain.
Dude was
It's not really the
dude was,
pain more than the
butthurt.
embarrassment.
This is that
Yeah,
embarrassment.
dude
You can't go out
was
and knock me out.
butthurt
Stop it.
because he tried to holler. I told him, no, thank you. I'm not into the equipment that you were born with. That's literally what I said because he wasn't
I'm a
getting all of the no
lesbian.
thank yous that I was putting out there. And he said, oh, well, you one of them Mr. Ed bitches. I don't know what I would do with you anyway. I know what I would do with you. And it went there, and he was like, I don't do that freaky stuff. If you hitting on me, you will. And I'm going to smack you in the face with my dick, and I ain't got no balls.
Why do men confess that they don't do freaky shit? You have the boringest sex on the East Coast. Then. No man should ever tell a woman, I don't even do that freaky shit. Listen, that means it's straight missionary all the time. It's just boring ass.
Listen, man, I had a
25 minutes of
coworker.
you laying on top of me making noise.
I had one of a coworker at Time Warner. He was one of the contractors at the time, and he was proud with that shit. He's like, I don't do that. I said, okay.
I know.
They're always like,
He's
I
proud.
don't do any of that stuff. I don't see what that's for. There was a woman, and she was so proud to admit that outside of her and her husband planning to have children, they didn't do anything. And they did it in accordance to her ovulation cycles and everything else. And I remember there was another woman at the time and was like, oh, I thought that your husband was cheating, but you just confirmed that, yeah, he cheating.
Listen, that man is out there. That man is out there railing
He's
everything
slinging
with a
everything.
post.
He's
It-
slinging.
everything.
He's
Now,
slinging.
Every-
He's
mind
slinging
you,
everything to
He is
everybody
banging
everywhere.
he's banging holes in trees, bitch. Hold
now,
on.
mind
Is
you,
that a hole in the
Everything.
fence? He got it. He got it.
mind you, I'm just sitting in this little break room waiting for my mother to bring me lunch. Was I an adult? Yes. Was my mother bringing me lunch? Yes. Should y'all be shocked? At this point, you really shouldn't.
Like, mind your business.
You
Not
really
really.
shouldn't.
No.
My ball, some pita bread.
So
Take that
as the other woman says this, my mother's walking in and I'm looking at my mother. My mother comes over in French. She's telling me, she's like, we'll call the wife Amy. She's like, did Amy finally figure it out? And I'm like, no, Karen told Amy.
Jesus.
And my mom was like, and they not fighting? I said, no. She said, is that why you sitting here stunned in the corner? Yes. And she's like, you afraid of them fighting? They're two white ladies. This could go one of three ways. They actually just fight and it's just a bunch of hair pulling. Or two, somebody shoots somebody. Or three, they're plotting on how to kill each other overnight. And I might be a witness. I don't really know how this goes. You know, my mother said, she's like, you're right. I'm gonna eat lunch at my desk. Did you leave it?
Let me tell you something.
That's the safest thing you could do is just be at the corner and don't look.
Listen, let me explain something. I once watched as two women had a conversation about blowjobs. It was one of the most fascinating things I've ever seen in my life. Right. So it's a white woman and a mixed woman. And they sitting there talking about blowjobs. I said, all right, time to settle in, Thomas. This is gonna be a long one. I had my coffee and I just sat there and I was listening. This woman said, I don't put that in my mouth. So I'm looking at her like, all right, you a Betamax tape. Okay. But this biracial woman said, so you don't touch it at all. She's like, only when it goes in me. And she's like, you don't even think about it? No. So, but does he go down on you? He better. That's when I kind of scooted my chair in a little bit more because I was like, oh, this shit about to get real good. I had the coffee on a little side thing. I put that bitch right between my legs. And I was like, oh, this about to get good. My racial woman said, so if you found out your husband was getting blowjobs outside of your marriage, what would you do? I'd be pissed. She's like, well, make sure I understand this correctly. You don't go down on him. He is supposed to go down on you. And you expect him to be faithful. He better be. That's what our vow said. According to God. I was like, oh shit. That's when I put the coffee in my hand. I'm like, and I'm not getting involved. Biracial woman looked at me. I said, no, please. You're not offended? I said, hell no, I ain't offended. No, please finish this one. I am intrigued. I'm crossing legs. And she said, somebody is sucking your husband's dick right now. Bullshit.
Got 3,000.
Somebody
Good shit.
is
Got
sucking
3,000.
your husband's dick right
And if she a white woman,
now.
from what I've learned online, it's probably her mama that's sucking her husband's dick.
And the way she explained it
Or sister.
is the argument I have been using ever since. I have been using this argument for almost 30 years. Same argument. He said, what you want, another hoe will.
Yeah.
And like you know the triumphant music from Roots? Remember at the end of Roots, there was that triumphant ass music and shit. And it was like orchestras and shit. You can hear like old Negro spirituals playing in the background and shit. I looked at that white woman like,
Hey,
I'm
man,
gonna tell
listen,
y'all something my granny told me. She said, whatever is not on your menu, there's a 24-hour diner that has it on the menu, and it don't even have to be heated up.
I had a coworker. I had almost like the same kind of conversation with her.
Yeah.
She was married, and conversation was steered towards, oh, my husband does this, does that, blah, 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 blah. Well, do you do that to him? No.
You better suck dick.
Why not? Because if he's here, he's doing that. I don't have to.
Oh, okay.
I said, don't be surprised then if somebody's doing what you don't want to do. Because there's at least 10 people out there
Open and shut
that
mouth.
will do what you don't want to do to him.
I tell men and women that all the time.
So
Ladies,
forward,
there are hoes out
I
here.
would say
Do
this.
you understand what
forward-
I've tried to tell you?
Fast forward a few years and they are divorced.
Yes. I never did find out if that white woman found out. I never did, because I never went back to that place. But I was listen, ladies, y'all could think y'all are in this together and feminism and blah blah. Listen, if you are not blowing balls, there is hoes out there with cheeks that look like squirrels.
Let me explain something to you.
God.
As somebody who has dated everybody, okay, men, women, and everybody in between, okay, if you do not, okay, pull up to the buffet and put your bib on and participate,
Somebody else will.
Somebody else will.
just
Listen, somebody eat.
y'all, okay,
Somebody
for the red pillars, those of y'all that are like, she just want to be with me, or he just want to be with me because of this, and you turn it into transaction, trust and believe it will become transaction. But this conversation is perfect for, because I did the whole Taz roulette thing while everybody was talking. Whoever sent me this link, again, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but it's my fault because I keep answering y'all emails.
I know what's wrong with
y'all
us. Taz.
I keep answering
come
y'all
on now.
emails.
Your
and-
show blends into my show, blends into Angry Show, blends into
Yeah,
everybody's
well,
show. It's us. God damn
let's-
it. We're the
first of
common
all-
denominator, damn it.
My followers give themselves different names depending on the
Yes.
platform that they're on. It's the same group of people, okay? On
Yeah.
TikTok, they call themselves the
And
Heathens.
that's why I love them
On
so damn
YouTube,
much.
they call themselves Sparkle Butts. On Upscroll, I forget what name they gave it. Like, I can't keep up. But this one is entitled The Horny Wife.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
I love this story already.
Do I know what this is?
don't
Nope,
care.
because
I don't care.
I gotta stop Russian roulette in this. I beg
No,
and
you
plead
don't.
with
No,
them
no,
every-
no, no.
Oh,
You
no.
better not.
Oh,
No.
Thomas. Oh,
I'm
Thomas.
gonna tell you the same
all
way I
I'm gonna
told
say,
Angry. You change it, we gonna have some problems.
no,
You
all
better
I'm gonna
not.
say is when you get a moment, just go to the 1 hour part of yesterday's The Taz Effect and watch to the end. If you need a good laugh, it's my own fault. When I said,
Listen.
hey, y'all can send stuff in.
Yeah.
Never again, will
But
you?
here
Yeah.
we go.
Never again.
I don't have a choice. It's now a part of the show. I can't stop the beast now.
No,
here we
gotta
go.
feed the beast now.
So my 28F husband, 31 male, had to spend 2 months in a different state for work. He came back 9 days ago. I am obviously thrilled he's back, and I've missed him a lot. I was hoping we would be able to spend some time together, just the two of us. However, his mom, 56F, this whore, came over when he was supposed to come home. I was slightly annoyed, but I know she was just excited for her son to be back. However, she never left. Like, I was prepared to deal with her being there for a day or two, but not 9 days. You better jump on your husband in front of that
Hold on.
lady.
Wait a minute.
The
Is
fuck?
mama there and you can't get please.
Shit.
You better close the door. You better close the door, invest
So
in
you
a
know-
gag, or
no, what you
learn
do-
how to do the
No,
silence thing.
No, this is what you do.
Every
You
time
gotta-
I see him, I get a little
No,
bit.
you got to do it. Middle of the day.
Do it in the shower.
Lights on,
Ooh.
full light, everything like that.
Do
Oh, I
it
love that.
in the do it like
And
that
I
judge
love
and
that.
the and the
do
sheriff's
it-
deputy was doing it down in that courthouse in Atlanta, where she was just
know.
unnecessarily screaming and they could hear.
to know and do it. To know and do it, and when to where she has no choice but to see it and make eye
Oh.
contact with her.
Oh,
And play
Ride the
play
penis.
LL Cool J in the background saying doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Yeah.
Okay, let
And
me
do
finish
not-
the story.
Do not break eye contact.
don't
Yeah,
ever.
don't.
Hey, don't break
But
eye
here's-
contact for shit. Just be like,
Yep.
ride
But
dick,
here-
look at
here-
her face. Ride
Here
dick
we
and
go.
look at her
Because
face.
she's been here for 9 days and we haven't had a second of time to get. Is she getting into bed with y'all at night? She insists
Yo.
on staying here instead of a hotel. For the record, she lives an hour away. Go home. The
An
guest room
hour?
is right next to ours and the walls are thin. So what? She know y'all married. When the two of us
Hold
go
on, but the
out, she
floor ain't.
comes with the. Wait a minute. She even following y'all out when y'all go out, fuck in the back of the car. Or makes
Listen,
one of us
fuck,
stay with
man.
her because otherwise we are bad hosts. Bitch, I never agreed to host
hey,
you.
that's why
What?
rest
She
areas
follows us.
exist.
Whoa,
That's why
she
rest
follows
areas
us
exist.
around the
To rest.
house constantly. Your mother-in-law wants to suck her own son's dick. I
Hold
hate to
on,
be
she
the one to
wait,
tell
wait.
you.
His mother-in-law is 56.
And following him around the house, yes.
Oh, and
We
this
want to
hold on,
cuddle and
56.
watch
She got to be
movies.
single. She got to be single.
Oh yeah,
She
we
mom
want,
wants
or
to,
she's
mom
she.
wants to fuck.
Yeah, she's single.
She want to fuck.
Yeah,
She
we
want
She's
want
single.
we want to cuddle and watch movies. She's sitting in the armchair. Get a blanket and start fingering each other. I don't know. We want to go to a
Right.
romantic restaurant. Better make it a table for 3. No, let her sit at the bar. We have
Yeah.
we have even left her in the living room to go chat in our room, and she follows us. Girl, drop to your knees and start sucking your husband dick. I bet you she'll go home.
Tell your
Earlier
mother,
today,
Like,
hook
I
your
just
mother-in-law
asked
up with a
her.
56-year-old coworker.
Oh, hold on. We're getting to the good part. Earlier
Uh-oh.
today, I just asked her to leave, even though both of us have been hinting that she needs to go. She
Hey, yo,
kept saying
bitch.
she wasn't ready
Okay,
to
here,
go
bitch, you gotta
yet,
go.
and she
say, you
wanted
see that
more
door
time
right
with
there?
her son. Bitch, your son is a grown man with a wife. Go somewhere. I tried telling her we wanted some alone time, and she kept insisting that she could join us. Finally, I snapped and said, since you seem to be oblivious, I will put this bluntly. I want to fuck your son. If you don't want to see or hear that, then you need to leave. I know this isn't the classiest response ever, but I was
No, it ain't.
frustrated.
That's perfect
Nope,
Anyway,
response.
nope.
she
No,
yelled
it's
at
not. It
me,
is.
but
That's the
eventually
best
left.
response.
We finally got to have our alone time, and now she's blowing up both our phones, saying that I am disgusting and have no respect for her, her son, or myself. We got respect for
Bitch, you
ourselves.
are
She
2
definitely
years
got
older
respect for her
than me.
Hey,
son.
look, they showed you respect
You
for 9 fucking
lying
days.
trick ass bitch. You are Gen Xer. You are 2 years older than me. You know
So,
damn
Say,
well
you know
what the
good
what the
goddamn well what the fuck
you
goes on.
lying motherfucker.
yeah. So she keeps
My
telling my
bitch.
husband that he shouldn't be with someone so crude, and how dare he let me speak to her like that. I'm sure you get the idea. I know what I said was really inappropriate, but am I the asshole? Now there is a quick edit.
No,
No,
Hold on, there
absolutely
there is
not.
hold on, there's wait, real quick, there's a quick edit.
56.
After reading these comments, I will definitely let my husband know he needs to step up. I agree that it should have been him who made her leave. I love him to death and want to be
Yeah.
accommodating to his fear of making her angry. She's nasty when she's angry and will turn his whole family against him. However, he needs to set boundaries. Here's the thing, for people that like to turn the whole family
She
against
needs
you,
some
I
dick.
got a nemesis in my family like that. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
You know how she is. Y'all got family group chats, and you probably got a family that's heavy on Facebook. You should have taken pictures of her following around and go, hey, she has a problem with me fulfilling my wifely duties. I guess she doesn't want to be a grandmother because she wants to be a mother with her son. That's what I would put out there. I would put it in the group chat.
Bumps and a
I would
bump.
put it on Facebook.
No, hook her ass up with a 56-year-old male coworker. Mama need to
No,
fuck
I'm
that
not.
bitch.
No,
Ain't
No,
no
I'm
way
not.
in
mama.
hell she talking about
Said, no,
That
mama needs
because
somebody
here's
else
the
for
thing.
her.
Bitch.
She needs to hook herself up, because she's the type of woman that if you hook her up, she's going to assume that everything has to be with y'all. A bunch of double dates, a bunch of everything. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Let you got to
Mm.
expose her to the family and let the family check her, because they know she's weird. This is why she's latching on to
At
them, because the rest of the
56,
family
she out
don't
here
want
tripping
her
like this?
around them. Yeah.
At 56,
Boy
that bitch out here
moms,
tripping like
boy
that.
moms
Oh,
are
hell
the
no.
worst. Boy moms are the worst. And I
Listen.
can say that because I love my mama. May she continue to rest wherever the hell she at. Mhm. Um, she was a boy mom.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like
She
this.
was a boy mom, and I promise
It
you, if my mama could have traded me at the time, okay, for a pack of Virginia Slims menthol, she would have, so she could just have all of her boys.
well,
Of
it
course, she
sounds like
smoked
to
bougie
me.
Not the
cigarettes.
menthol.
Let's see
Not the
here.
menthol.
It sounds like to me is that he is the husband. He's an only child. So
That's got to be only child.
it's I'm speaking as an only child. Like, it is hard to, well, not really hard to say no, but hard for the mom to hear no,
Yeah.
to respect those boundaries, because in her head it's well, that's my baby. That's my son.
Mhm.
I don't know. Who the,
Listen,
you don't tell me no.
you want some goddamn
I'm
grandkids
the
or
mother.
not?
You are the son. Whatever this is, I have full access on everything in your life because
The fuck you do.
and that's how, because I mean that's how my mom was. All throughout my 20 and my teenage year, it was hard for her to hear no.
Mhm.
Listen, Martha Ann didn't
And
give a
especially
fuck.
when you have a parent that has made parenting their whole identity. And I say that as somebody who came very close to going down that slippery slope. There was a period of time when my two oldest started high school, and I had to pause myself because my mom had passed away, and I was recently divorced, and I had to like check myself, like, whoa, wait a minute, like, where's your identity going? I started to look around and realize I was canceling on friends, I was doing all this stuff. My whole identity was mom. And
Mhm.
what caught me was that there was another woman, and I was like, why is she acting like that? And then it clicked, like, girl, you gonna end up like that. And I was like,
That could be you.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Now I went to the extreme because now when people are like, yeah, I love your child, take them, burn the receipt, don't bring them back. This got to work out.
All
Let me
sales
tell
are
you
final.
They trying to be my little friend, and I don't like it.
So
No.
all sales are final, and these bitches are free.
I'm
Come
trying
on.
to tell you, like my mother did not care. I've often told y'all the story about how I ended up with two different versions of the birds and the bees from two totally different human beings. Like these two motherfuckers couldn't be any more different if one was white and the other one was a trans white woman. Like they could not be any more different. One was my mom's little brother, Uncle Bubba. Uncle Bubba is an old school cat. He does old school shit. He played the guitar. He's the one that went to Vietnam and got most of his shoulder blown the fuck out, right? So here come Uncle Bubba. And Uncle Bubba's looking at me like, oh, I gotta try to be like little Thomas's dad. So I'm still in my rapscallion going on in my young rogue day. So he sits me down and he's like, well, you know, when two people love each other, they get together and things happen with their bodies. And I got an hour and a half of basically an Al Green song about the birds and the bees, right? So I'm walking away going, now mind you, I'm 14. My hormones aren't raging, they're fucking fighting with me. I can't even put pants on most mornings because I'm just walking around here with stiffness and shit, right? So I'm thinking, okay, this is just normal, but where is the woman? Why am I look like that? So then my mother called an old family friend who I call Uncle Morris, because him and Elsie were my mom's best friend was Elsie. And her and Morris and my dad and my mom all hung out, right? So she called Uncle Morris. Here come Uncle Morris. Uncle Morris is exactly like my father, like dirtier than a motherfucker. So the first thing he tells me is, well, you need to wrap that shit up before you get the clap. I'm asking pertinent fucking questions. So what's the clap? Oh, clap is chlamydia. That's when your dick drips. I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm frightened. And he like, and you don't want to get that syphilis because the syphilis burns little holes in your dick. Yo, right now my 14-year-old mind is fried. I need you to please calm the fuck down because mind you, this was before I had sex ed in junior high school. So no, I wasn't even 14, I was 13. This was before my mother had just signed a permission slip for us to get sex ed in 8th grade. So here come and like, yeah, and I tell you what, they got that new shit, they got that herpes. That shit stayed with you. And your dick get bumps, and your dick be all bumpy and shit. And
herpes was the new stuff.
I am terrified. After about 45 minutes of him talking about, to make sure you put that rubber on before you go in raw. You don't want to go in raw because you can get some shit that can kill you. Mind you, AIDS hadn't even had a name yet. It was still called the gay plague. So when he leaves, I'm looking at my penis the same way Rosemary looked at her baby during Rosemary's Baby. I'm scared to fuck of my own penis. Now it's getting hard, and I'm in the room crying because I'm afraid this motherfucker's gonna get the clap or the herpes or the whatever the fuck. I am literally looking at my dick like the enemy within. So finally, after that, she like, so your Uncle Bubba talked to you? Yes. And Morris talked to you? Yes. So I need you to go to the pharmacy and get a rubber. Mom, what's a rubber? It looked like a balloon. My dumb ass. I go into
my
a
God.
pharmacy.
Balloon. You got a
I
fucking
went
balloon, didn't
into
you?
a fucking pharmacy
You got some balloons.
looking for the balloons. Looking, and I swear to Christ, that's exactly how I described them. Excuse me, sir. Do you have the rubbers that look like balloons? That man said prophylactic to me, and I was like, let me try to figure out what this word means. He's like, oh, do you mean a prophylactic? And I'm like, no, my mama said the balloon. They look like balloons. Give me the balloons. You mean a prophylactic? What I just say, man? And I'm a young black kid in inner city Kansas City getting heated at the motherfucking pharmacy tech who is trying to get me safe sex, and I'm sitting there looking for a goddamn balloon animal and some shit like that. I'm mad than a motherfucker. I was like, man, fuck it then. I'm walking out at 13 years old. Fuck it then, and walked out. And then we took sex ed, and I got visuals. So all the shit, my uncle was right. You know, people fall in love, blah, blah, blah. He didn't tell me the process. These films was graphic. There was splooge, and I'm like, okay, where did this shit come from?
Yeah, see, you were like me.
What
No,
the
but
fuck is that?
everybody got very clinical in explaining it to me. Like
Yes.
my mother got the book, Our Bodies Ourselves. It was like the second edition, had me read it because she knows I'm a researcher. But nobody went through like how the body parts went together. So I was so confused. And then my daddy, my Uncle Bubba, my daddy's bestie at the time, and his other friend, my Uncle Greg, were like, come here. I remember they pulled me out on the front porch, and I'm like, what the hell did I do?
Why I'm over here?
And I'm thinking hard, like I didn't do nothing. I didn't
Do
say
nothing.
nothing to nobody.
I ain't even do
And
nothing.
my Uncle Bubba was like, hey, do they know you like girls? And I was like, what do you mean? I don't like girls. He's like, you done kissed everybody's daughter or niece that gets brought to this house. You like girls. And I'm like, well, keep your voice down. Why you got to tell my bitch? We on the front porch, bitch. So then the two of them,
trying to rat you out.
Tell
Trying
my
to rat
business.
you out. It's trying to
yeah,
rat
then
you
the
out.
two
Why
of
you
them were
gotta
like,
tell
well,
all my
have you
business?
done anything yet? And I, being the person that I am, I said, well, I haven't figured out the mechanics. Yes, I literally said I haven't figured out the mechanics of sex. Okay, like I was programming a computer or something, or building an engine.
Good night, Carol.
When I tell you, they looked at me like this heifer had potential, but the hell is wrong with her? Now, Greg was then it clicked with him, and he was like, you know what? Keep thinking that way. Bubba was like, don't tell her to do that, and Greg was like, she got the potential to be pretty, which. As an adult looking back, I'm glad that's what he said because it confirmed to me that they weren't looking at me that way. You know what I mean?
They were like, come here.
Potential to be
little ass
pretty.
over here.
Like,
come here, you fucking up the game. Get over here. Like,
now, at the time, I was
your shit.
offended.
Get over here.
Like, what you mean I got the potential to be? My parents tell me I'm pretty every day. What you mean?
Listen.
And they were like, now, my Uncle Bubba was like, look, here's what you need to know. Make sure you come. And then they walked in the house. So I'm now stuck. I don't know how sex works. Okay. I just know all the technical medicinal terminology of sex. I have no idea how it works. Okay.
Ejaculation.
Fast forward,
I thought that was a place to go. I didn't know where you was. I thought ejaculation was a place to go.
The little boy down the street asked me to be his girlfriend. Okay. And
I'd always thought it was like,
girlfriend,
when you seem like hopped out of like a
yeah,
airplane and shit.
Yeah.
Ejaculation.
But see, y'all had a better understanding than I did because I thought being somebody's girlfriend just meant that they had to bring me snacks. And he was bringing me snacks. Okay. That's all I thought it was.
How were you a
And I
snack
thought that-
hustler? How were you a snack hustler for affections as a young age there, Taz? Where they do this at? The fuck
promote
is
the
this?
affection. I
Hey,
didn't care about none of
Does that mean the snacks coming now or they gonna come tomorrow?
Look, his
Like
daddy was a general contractor that was working on the bakery like 2 blocks away, and he was getting me the good donuts. Okay, that's what I cared about. And from time to time, I would share the snacks
your
with
father
him.
spoiled you for every other goddamn man. Love means snacks, motherfucker.
Right.
My daddy
So-
brought them to me.
Right.
Oh,
So then I
shit.
found out, this is how I found out the first guy I ever decided to deal with was the cheater, and he was cheating because he found the girl that knew how the mechanics of sex work. And not only that, he was cheating on me behind the church that was at the corner of our street. Now the guy that lived across the street busted them, told my parents it was me because he just knew I was dude's girlfriend. It was like, well, it had to be her. Now I still didn't
How
understand
you
the
getting
mechanics
hemmed
of
up for a
sex.
crime you ain't do?
Hold on. I still didn't understand the mechanics of sex. So I'm like, why is everybody making a big deal that this happened outside? Then my one cousin, we're 16 months apart. To the day, to the minute, she's 16 months older than me. She pulled me aside and was like, let me explain how that happened. Then I was pissed. Like, they thought that I was getting dirty on the ground doing that. Like, I'm mad. I am mad. Okay. So my mom takes me to the doctor because I'm Gen X.
No, you're not mad about the actual act of it. It's just being
you're
on
mad,
the ground
you're
dirty.
mad about the location.
So you mad about being dirty on the ground.
I would actually have
not
sex
about the actual
with
act
someone
itself,
on a dirty
being
floor.
dirty,
There
being
might
on
be
the dirty
urine
ground.
there.
That's what you're mad.
There
That's
might
what
be
you're really mad
feces
for.
on the ground.
And mind you,
think
I
would
had
mess up
just
the
got like
snack
some
eating
fresh.
ability.
Yeah, and I had just got some fresh, crispy braids, like hair braided down to the scalp. Like I had, remember when MC Light had I had like my braids like MC Light. Like I had
Oh
them
my
braids.
God,
Like
not
I
the
wasn't
MC Light,
messing them
okay.
up. I wasn't messing them up.
Messing them up
And-
for what? For the Uchi Gucci? Nah, get out.
And
Fuck
on
you,
that,
I ain't doing
on that day, okay, my papa had brought me a giant hot fudge sundae. So I was sitting on the porch eating that. I wasn't trying to be out dirty. So my mama took me to the doctor, okay, because I'm Gen X. So they did the hymen test on me to determine my virginity, right? Now keep in mind, I'm in gymnastics. I'm riding all the stuff that'll break your hymen. So they're like, oh, her hymen is broken. My mother is pissed. My mother turns around and 2 pieces me to the face. And I'm like, there's a second part to the. Who left you in charge with me? I'm calling your mama. And I literally turned around and was like, can I use the phone on your desk? And the doctor was like, can I finish telling you? And he's like, there's no semen. He was like, so she didn't do nothing. My mom was so pissed and wanted me to apologize to this little boy, the cheater, and his parents. I said, for what? Well, he got beat for doing that behind the church, as he should. But I kid y'all not.
Fast apologize for him getting his ass kicked.
Forward 25 years, this mofo found me. It was like, you should let me take you out.
To what?
This is why I say I'm a kind person. I'm a nice person. I'm not a benevolent person. Did I decide to go on the date? Yes. I told him precisely where to go. Why did I tell him where to go? Because I knew where my cousins and some people from the church would be hanging out. Okay. And I'm talking about like the barge pretty mofos. Yeah. And then they had jerk chicken wings at that spot. And that's what I wanted.
God.
So y'all
went out
know
with
so we go.
Of course.
Yeah.
So we go. So we're sitting there. He's chit-chatting, telling me, how great his life is right now and how he wants his second act and how he's so sorry, blah, blah, blah. He does not know that 2 DeBarge looking mofos is walking over. He thinks that they're strangers. They're like, hey, little mama, how you doing? I'm like, how with you? So he thinks that he gets left. He thinks that I'm so simple that he gets left for that. So I'm talking to these dudes. He leaves, he comes back, and I guess he found his manhood. Okay. He's like, nah, we came together. We gonna leave together. How am I gonna tell your dad? I know your dad. You got to leave with me. Okay, fine. I'll leave with you. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bye, y'all. Get in the car. He sits outside the apartment that I was renting at the time till the sun comes up, going, baby, please give me another chance. Mind you, I was like 14, 15 when we dated, like my first boyfriend. And he's like, I really messed up. He's like, but at least I know that I'll always be your first kiss. You weren't. He was like, what do you mean? we never kissed. I don't know who you were thinking about, but given that I had read about STDs and everything else, I didn't know what all you did with that girl that was willing to get dirty
Mouth
behind the church.
with
Yeah,
I
that
right?
said, but
mouth.
my
Like
first
this
kiss
mother-
was a girl. I said, but my first kiss with the guy, I said that happened the last day of freshman year. And I just wanted to like check it off the list. And a friend of mine was like, "You ever kissed a dude?" No. He was like, "Do you want to?" I really don't, but I guess I should have that experience. And peck kiss on the
Cha-ching.
last day of school. And he was like, "Well, who?" And I told him, he was like, "That short MFer." Yes. And then he was
Oh,
like,
what
"Well,
the
we
fuck?
could," he was like, we really should try to date. And I said, "Okay." I got out the car and got right, because it was a secure building, got right to the door, and I said, just so you know, I gave you a Google voice number, number one. Number two, I'm gonna be living here in about a week. So don't come back here looking, but we can't date. And he was like, "Why?" I said, "I know you don't like your mother after she divorced your father. But we dated for like 2 years." See you later.
You dated his mama?
Sure did, on purpose. Broke her heart. Broke her heart.
All right.
Good night, fella.
Hey, yo, what the
She
fuck?
for me within grains of salt in the middle of the day with a flashlight. Yep. Sure did. And his daddy tried
Right.
to date. His daddy
All
tried
right.
to date.
God,
Yeah.
Moving
God,
on. Next
I
story.
I was that butt hurt. I told y'all before, don't break my heart.
God
Oh,
damn.
yeah, absolutely. Don't do that. So, moving on. Next story. Here we go.
Next story.
Am I the
Wow.
jerk? Am I the jerk for ruining a funny moment after my husband embarrassed me in front of everyone? My husband, 33 male, loves being the funny guy in our friend group. Most of the time, I, 30 female, laugh along. But lately, his jokes have started feeling more personal and humiliating. He always says I'm too sensitive whenever I bring it up.
Oh,
Last weekend, we had friends over for a barbecue. Everyone was drinking and hanging out when my husband suddenly grabbed my phone off the table and started reading old text out loud to everyone, mostly embarrassing typos and cringy messages I'd sent him years ago. Everyone was laughing while I just sat there feeling humiliated.
see, that's how you come home and find your wife with her feet to the ceiling.
That's how
I-
you.
I'm sorry.
That's
My bad. Was I not supposed to say that?
No, that's how I found out how quickly your insurance policy pays out. What you
So-
mean?
Her feet to the
That's-
ceiling.
Oh, that's how you end up on the show Snapped.
Yeah.
I quietly asked him to
She-
stop twice, but he kept going because he thought it was hilarious. So I finally snapped.
Yeah.
Snapped and told him if he wanted to make someone the joke, he could explain to everyone why he got fired. Oh shit. He
What
could
the
explain
hell?
to everyone why he got fired from his last job for showing up drunk. The mood instantly died. He got really quiet. Our friends got uncomfortable and people started leaving not long after.
Oh, that made them uncomfortable, but not her being embarrassed.
Not
Not
reading
that.
her text, but when she said
But
he's a
when
drunk
she said you got
motherfucker,
fired,
that
yeah, you
did-
got fired for showing up to work drunk.
wow.
All right.
Wow.
Now he's furious at me for saying that I ruined the night and purposely embarrassed him over a harmless joke. A couple friends think I overreacted, but others said he pushed too far first.
Is his old boss single? Go marry him.
Girl, look. Let me explain something to you.
He got a sister. I bet
If
you
he
he got a
wants
sister that's
embarrassment,
calling.
if he truly wants wants embarrassment, run a train with all of his best friends.
No, here's
Yeah.
the thing. Here's the thing. Because if you cool enough to do that to me and say that to me, that means that I know your crush. I will walk across the room because I would have invited your crush. I will walk across the room and stick my tongue down her throat and ask her on a
Yep.
date.
What
Like,
up, T?
mm-mm.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
That would have been
Absolutely.
my first response. Oh, we embarrassing.
So,
Oh, we embarrassing. Got you.
Oh, this is what we doing.
Send a war, fam. Send a war, fam.
Oh,
I got
this is what we doing today.
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right.
This the move. Okay. Say no more, fam. I got you.
Nope.
Next thing you know,
Because there
we
was
to the
one time somebody
Steelers.
tried to embarrass me on Facebook after they forgot that they sent me a undercarriage pic, and we were in a group, and they decided to be funny, and I was like, I know you.
I know
Boy, you
goddamn
are
well
an
you
embarrassment to
Huh.
everybody. And he was like, what do you
no.
mean? I was
I
like,
know goddamn
look,
well you're not talking.
your father and your mother mixed that batter up to make you, and you came up short in every way possible. I don't know what you're talking about. Boop, I dropped the picture. Leave me alone. I'm kind, I'm nice, I'm not benevolent. I am diabolical when I need to be. I told y'all, when I decide to stand up for myself, I go tortured earth. There's no in between. Leave me on the sidelines. Do not force me to have to defend me, because when I have to defend me,
It's
I'll
gonna be.
stand on the bridge and burn
Yeah,
it down
just
because I can
You
swim.
see, that's the thing. I'm an evil person, but I'm only evil. My evil only settles in years later. You know what I mean?
Mine
Like
don't. I'm quick with it.
There was a dude that I didn't like. I think I didn't like him in, like, I don't know, in the Navy or something, right? And we ended up going down to his home state was South Carolina. And me and this motherfucker just was not getting along. I was gonna catch him outside and beat his ass. So
from South
we went
Carolina.
to a
not
club
surprised.
on the other side of I guess it was Charleston. It had to be Charleston. I met this fine ass woman. Fine as shit. Fine in a muck. Fine.
In Charleston?
She invited me back to her house, and it was on. It was on. The next day, I find out it's his sister. Because we was marching in our little Navy uniforms.
Hey.
And I saw the chick I was sleeping with waving at him. And then she saw me and waved at me, kind of, not like, but she was kind of like, and I just kind of looked at her like, and I realized it was his sister. I'm pretty sure he wants to kill me now.
Nope.
Like,
I had someone thought that they were going to utterly disrespect me, and they actually put hands on me, and I laughed, which that should have been an indication to them. I'm not well.
Like,
You should have done that.
Oh,
why do men stay when a woman laughs?
That wasn't a man. That was not a man. That was a woman. She went to work. Okay. What she didn't know is that I knew people that she worked with, and she was bragging. Oh, I got her. She ain't gonna never leave me. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
A would-be, a wanted to be flame hit me up, and I was like, "Come through."
Oh shit.
We did the do. Months later, I got away from that person safely, and we broke up. This person kept finding ways to get in contact with me, and I kept saying, "You know what? We didn't work out. Let it go. Please let it go." And I was like, "Oh, you ain't shit." Like, I mean, this person was being so disrespectful. Like, they went so low as to try to pull a Mano on K. Michelle. If y'all not familiar, Mano tried to say that K. Michelle's hygiene was bad. And that's what this person was saying. The one thing about people who meet me in person is that there are two things that people always say about me. One, how soft my skin is, which my response is always, are you rubbing up against sandpaper, bitches? Like, I don't know. And that I smell good, because I always like perfumes and scented lotions and all the girly stuff. Okay.
Sandpaper.
So I'm like, this is not phasing me. Please leave me alone. She wouldn't. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to crush you right now. I was like, there's no time in my life I ever cheated, and I cheated on you. And she's like, nah, you wouldn't do that. I said, not only did I cheat on you, I cheated on you in your own shit. And I knew you wouldn't be able to leave me alone. So here's the evidence. I sent her screenshots of me giving the person directions. I gave her screenshots of me taking pictures of us in her shit and everything else, and what the person had to say about her shit.
You know what?
She then finally left me alone.
Man.
I bet she would.
Yeah.
You know what? If you bang somebody, like if somebody's getting revenge sex in their house, listen, I'm always down for that. I'll have no problem with it, but you need to warn me first. Okay.
Here's the thing.
A warning, a heads up or something. That'd be nice.
Yeah, like throw my brother
Well,
a hint like,
this woman
hey, we need to
lived
fuck
in
right here. Like,
So now we hit this
it
specific
was
spot.
a motel. Well, the thing about it is, it was a motel that they turned into many like studio apartments. So
yeah.
have that in mind.
All right.
This person,
Quite
this woman,
dangerous.
when I say she put hands on me, she literally, there was like a little space between the window and the front door. She knocked me between there and I hit the window frame. I was pissed. And in my mind, I was like, either she gonna walk in and she ain't gonna never deal with me again, or she gonna off me. And at that point, with the depression I was going through all day, suicide by crazy bitch,
Either
I
one.
was down with it. Have I done anything like that since? No. The one and only time that I cheated, and yes, I took it way too far.
I went above and beyond. That's what I did.
Right.
I went above
Now,
and
I
beyond.
am very, very shocked because she wasn't working a full shift, and I just knew because where we were, where this person was, because this person came from out of town. They drove in from out of town to do the do and drive back out of town. This was not somebody that was like 45 minutes or something away. No. And I knew I was banking on this person walking in and seeing it. Like I needed that because in my mind, how bad things were. This was my escape. When that didn't happen, I ain't gonna lie, I was so depressed for like the next week. Like, how am I gonna get out of here? How am I? And something else worked out, and I was able to get out safely. And then I kind of felt bad, and I was like, you know what? I should send her a little gift saying sorry. Just don't tell her what I'm sorry for. Like, just say I'm sorry for the breakup. And then she started calling with the shits. And I was like, oh, bitch, you got to hurt the way I hurt. And I couldn't like, even hit her back. I wasn't going to inflict the same amount of pain because this bitch was built like Xena Warrior Princess. Like literally. That was the attraction till she hit me. And then I was like, bitch, I'll never date a bitch like you.
Hey, that bitch is built a little different. You know what I mean?
I was like, cause I was like, oh, you're my perfect woman.
She built different.
Till she literally caved my chest. Now I'll never date another bitch. I
never
can't
again.
fight how much
Nothing
you
at
got
all.
you. If
Nothing
you are
at
a
all.
woman and we gonna do the do. We got to be in the same weight class, okay?
It was like nothing at all. Nothing.
Yeah.
Cause
she hit you because it was like nothing at all.
Because when she knocked me between the door
okay.
and the window, I wasn't near the door and the window. When I tell you she hit me and I was like, there was a part of me that was kind of impressed, but then I was like, this ain't healthy, bitch. Snap out of it. Like
yo,
like,
you got to get out of this. Like this is not the move. You got to move.
So, where's a brick at?
You got to.
So I was just
let me find a brick. Where's the brick at?
What is this? Serpentine, goddamn it, serpentine.
Right, because I was
no working.
Because for a minute I was like, this would be impressive if she was like defending my honor and fighting somebody else, but you fighting me.
Bitch,
and I didn't even try to hit you.
You understand how effed up this feels? You were punching me in my shit.
Here's the thing. I was up on my tip. First of all, we look like mother and daughter with the height difference. Okay. I'm up on my tippy toes. Okay. And I'm mad. And I know I could say some things when I'm mad. I just didn't. I forgot we was both two ladies and she hit me. I didn't think about that.
Oh
like I'm not making fun of domestic abuse. But I was like, you raggedy bearded bitch. She did not have a beard. Okay. She didn't like that.
Like, say it again.
What you say? And I said it like
again.
I got up on my titty and you raggedy bitch.
I bet listen, her ass was like, do it again. No, for real, do it again. You was kicking it this time. Go ahead, do it again. No, I'm good. Like,
and then she picked up her little work bag and was like, I'll see you after work. And what she tell? Oh, and make sure you have an attitude adjustment. I'm gonna have something.
I got something for you.
Bitch was trying to tell you something. Like, hey.
Now I will say for the next 2 weeks, she ain't let me cook. She looked at me one day and was like, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna cook such and such. We're gonna go eat.
I don't think a lot of people truly understand. Like nowadays, they turn this shit into like a TikTok. You know, I survived this, that, and the third. Back in the day, there wasn't no social media. If a man hit a woman, if a man hit a woman or a woman hit another woman in a relationship, and then they ate.
Oh no!
Listen, one of Y'all could think Farrah Fawcett was famous for Charlie's Angels. No, she was famous for The Burning Bed.
Which was based on a true story. And I'm
Based
telling
on
and
a
I
true
thought about it,
story.
too. Because I was like,
She couldn't
I
wait for that
was-
motherfucker to get cooked. God damn.
And keep in mind, it wasn't like a full kitchen. Okay. So I'm sitting here thinking, like, what can I? And I don't know what the look was on my face, but she was like, yeah, we gonna go out to eat. And me and my mouth, I was like, I thought we ain't had a budget for that. Who is your other hoe giving you money? Shut up and get in the car. Like,
Shut up and get in the goddamn car.
because she turned
Put
around
up
and I
with this.
flinched a little
Shut
bit,
up,
like,
shut up, get
you
in the
know
car.
what? Let me.
He's like, shut up,
Like,
get in the
come
car.
on, Zena. Like, this shit. Come on, you with
Listen,
your
I don't-
American Gladiator looking ass. Come on. Shit.
See, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, I've often thought about it. Like, I have like this huge crush on Gabby Garcia. Like, I'm not even gonna front. I got a big ass crush on that woman. She is 6'4" though. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
and not just a regular schmegular 6'4", 245 of muscle.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
if I get her down, I got some Kimura lock for her. But like, I went out with a woman that was like 6'3", and it was no, she was 6'4". She was 6'4", and it was the strangest thing because when she held my hand, I looked like a kid, and I ain't like that. Like I'm a grown man, okay? You don't hold my hand up here. Like, don't do that. Don't have me
Yeah,
out here looking
my
like a
two
fucking
of my
toddler.
younger brothers were
Don't do that.
friends with two guys from AAU that they became friends with. And I kind of got cool with their mother. And then I was like, wait a minute, don't y'all have a sister? And they're like, yeah, she's older than all of us. When we met them, that was her senior year of high school. My freshman year, she went off to college. And the youngest of them ended up going to college, same college as my oldest daughter, her first 2 years. So me and the parents would take turns. And one time I went up to visit my daughter, and their oldest daughter was up there visiting her younger brother. She was like, oh, we should hang out. And I'm like, oh, yeah, gorgeous woman. She's sitting down. This heifer stood up. I will climb you like a spider monkey, ma'am.
Oh, I had
I
that
have not
happen.
learned my lesson.
Listen,
And I mean, like, she all of this just unfold. And I was like, and in the back of my one friend, she was like, because I told her, she's like, Heifer, what happened the last time you decided to mess with an American Gladiator? She was like, you don't learn nothing. And I was like, did you see her picture? She's like, yeah, I saw her picture. I see why you stupid. She's like, but what if she hit you? You going into orbit? Like,
listen,
if you piss her off and she's like, she probably sneezes like Hulk. If she does, you're dead. Like, what are you gonna do?
All
Y'all
right.
smile on my face.
Hold
And
on,
on
you
that
ever feel
note-
embarrassed by that though? You ever feel
On
embarrassed?
that note, we'll come to the end of the show.
I got one more. Have you ever felt embarrassed? Like, whether you have your masculine or feminine energy, right? You think you the shit. You think you the shit. I'm the shit, right? You ever been embarrassed, like, in real time, and you just had to walk it off?
All the
So-
time.
Yes.
Hold on. So, and I'll be real
All
quick.
the time.
I went to AIT when I first got on active duty in 2009. First night there, I can go to the club because A, I'm over the age of 21, and number two, I'm prior MOS, so they ain't got to worry about me. So I went to the enlisted men's club, and I'm sitting at the bar. Mind you, 6 feet tall, got on my nice little silk shirt, nice little pair of silk slacks and shit. There's this white woman sitting next to me. So I sit down at the bar, I flirt because that's what I do. I wasn't drinking anything. I had like a ginger ale. And her friends came over and was like, who this you with, girl? Who this you with? And one of her friends like, yo, they fighting in the parking lot. So me being the person I am, I stand up like I'm gonna go stop the fight. This white woman I had been sitting here talking to for 35 minutes stood up, and this bitch towered over me. And I felt so small. I felt like a toddler. This bitch got
she
up
was gonna
like,
stop the fight. You wouldn't.
she got up and like, oh no, they ain't fucking with my girl. Like, and she
Said you wasn't
moved
stopping
me
shit.
out of the way. Like, she just moved me politely, just moved my ass out the. I'm 6 feet tall and 250. She just moved all that out the way and went right out the door. And the bartender looked at me, and I looked at the bartender. I said, "Yeah, let me go ahead and close this tab."
All right.
Thomas, there was
Embarrassing.
All
one
that.
time at church. There was one time at church. I felt like I had something caught in my throat, and my aunt picked me up and burped me.
And on that one,
In the show.
that's it.
In the show.
That I
Good night, y'all.
In the show.
that's all I can say. That's all I got. But we'll see you next week.
Finish the Taz roulette next week because I don't know how many y'all sent me, but they're all
Thank
there.
y'all for letting me go.
Appreciate you stopping and coming through, Thomas. But
Thanks for shopping.
In the show. Angry. That's a closer.
That's it.
A grown woman got burped. In the show.
A grown woman get burped. That's how we ended the show. So we'll see y'all next week. So we have time to process this. All right. Good night, y'all.
Funny, Thomas. Damn.